her, Jay hit me on some, I will reach you when I'm in town.
He wanted you to be his girl Friday.
He wanted me to be his girl when he's in town.
Solange, you think Jay-Z made the right decision by teaming up with the NFL? Or do you think that was maybe going against his word?
Get out of here now.
Your
Go, get out of here.
crazy.
Get out of here. Get
Your
out
armpits are crazy. Whoa. I know.
Please get out.
I know.
Do you think that Jay-Z is doing the right thing by teaming up with the NFL, or do you think that's kind of hypocritical of him? Some people are saying it's kind of hypocritical of him.
It looks like Solange is still going at Jay-Z because she just dropped some wild tea about him allegedly having a whole second family. And the craziest part? She's apparently been sitting on this secret for a while, just waiting for the right moment to blast him in public. Solange doesn't play when it comes to her sister Beyonce, and when she comes for Jay-Z, she does it with no mercy. This time, she dragged his so-called outside family into the mix, and the way she did it makes it clear she's ready for all the smoke. But what exactly did she say? And how did Jay-Z supposedly keep a secret family hidden for so long? People can't believe he managed to juggle that double life without it blowing up sooner. We already know Solange has a history of checking Jay-Z on site. Remember the infamous elevator incident? Reports claim she snapped because she found out he was creeping on Beyonce, and she went all in on him right then and there. Now, with these new claims about him hiding another family, it's obvious her feelings about Jay-Z haven't changed one bit. She's still ready to expose him for his messy ways. What most people don't realize is that Solange has always acted like Beyonce's guard dog when it comes to Jay-Z's cheating. Word is, she even confronted one of his alleged side chicks in public. And it didn't stop at words. Rumor has it, she straight up swung on the woman to make her point loud and clear. It's no secret that Solange has zero patience for Jay-Z or his shady moves. And the woman caught in the middle, Olivia McFowler, still swears she'll never forget that night. Olivia once claimed Jay tried to holler at her while he was still married to Beyonce, and you better believe Solange was not about to let that slide. Here's how it allegedly went down. Olivia said Jay first had his bodyguard try to slide in and get her number. She wasn't feeling it at all, thought it was flat out disrespectful, and shut it down right on the spot. But Jay didn't take the hint. A couple weeks later, they bumped into each other again at Nobu in Miami. This time, Jay skipped the bodyguard and walked right up himself, trying to charm her face to face. That's when things got messy. While Jay and Olivia were sitting in a quiet corner chatting out of nowhere, Solange showed up, and the look on her face was pure, "Don't play with me." Olivia later admitted she was genuinely terrified, saying, "Solange came walking up out of nowhere. I thought I was about to get my butt beat, so I backed off quick. Bey doesn't even have to say anything. Solange is a beast." She even said she couldn't believe she dodged a beating that night because Solange's death stare was enough to shut everything down. And honestly, Olivia claimed that scary encounter was the main reason she cut ties with Jay immediately. She didn't want smoke with Solange, period. But this story only adds fuel to the whispers that Jay's been messing around all over town for years, and not just flings, but rumors of outside babies still haunt him to this day. And honestly, nobody is shocked that Solange isn't here for any of this drama, because for her, it cuts deep. Reports say Jay-Z's mess is dragging up painful memories of how their own dad, Matthew Knowles, betrayed their mom, Tina. His cheating didn't just break vows, it shattered their family. And now, it's starting to look like history is repeating itself in the ugliest way possible. Matthew's first love child was a son named Nixon, born from his affair with a woman named Alexandra. The news hit Tina hard, and not long after finding out, she filed for divorce. Word on the street was that even Beyonce pushed her to follow through with it because the betrayal was just too much to forgive. But Tina eventually decided to give Matthew another shot, hoping the family could hold together. Sadly, that decision backfired big time. Not long after, Matthew fathered yet another child, this time with a woman named Takoya Branscombe. The two share a daughter named Koi, who today seems to be thriving. Judging from her Instagram, Koi is fully leaning into the influencer lifestyle, posting stylish pics, living it up, and clearly unbothered by the drama her birth caused years ago. Even though Tina has seemingly made peace with Matthew and his outside kids, that doesn't erase the scars for Beyonce and Solange. For them, the wounds still sting, and it makes Solange's anger toward Jay-Z crystal clear. To her, Jay is walking the same path as their father, with whispers about not just one, but multiple outside kids floating around. And you already know the name Rymir Satterthwaite has been at the center of those rumors for years. So let's talk about Rymir Satterthwaite, the man who's been shouting for over 15 years that he's Jay-Z's secret son. He dragged Jay to court, begging for a simple DNA test, claiming Jay has been dodging responsibility for more than a decade. And here's the shady part. Jay-Z has flat out refused to take a test that would only take 5 seconds to clear his name. Suspicious, right? Even crazier, after all those years of legal back and forth, a judge finally ordered Jay-Z to hand over his DNA. But just when the truth was about to come out, Rymir suddenly filed a motion to drop the lawsuit out of nowhere, with no explanation. People instantly started whispering that Jay somehow got to him behind the scenes. The timing was way too convenient to be a coincidence. Now Rymir's case grabbed headlines everywhere, but he's not the only one claiming Jay as their dad. Another name has been making noise: Letitia Meeker. She came out just last year, ready to blast her truth wide open. Letitia posted online saying, "I've been quiet for far too long. Join me as I tell you my story of living in the shadows of being Jay-Z's daughter in his city, where everyone knew he was my father. How growing up, I watched multiple sclerosis take its toll on my mom, turning her from the fun mom I always knew into a bedridden patient 24/7. To prove she wasn't bluffing, Letitia claimed she even had DNA receipts. She wrote, "Number 1, it was just confirmed with Ancestry DNA. They have 99% accuracy. Number 2, I'm now coming forward because of fact number 1. Number 3, my mother tried to reach out to him." With posts like that, it's no wonder people are questioning if Jay's secret family tree is way bigger than he's ever admitted. And if you thought the drama stopped there, think again, because the claims keep piling up and each one makes Jay-Z's image look even shakier. After Rymir and Letitia's bombshells, more names have started creeping out of the woodwork with whispers of other alleged children connected to Jay. The streets are buzzing with stories of women who say they were silenced, pressured, or simply ignored when they tried to come forward. It's like a whole second life trailing behind him, waiting to explode. What makes this even juicier is how fans are now comparing Jay-Z to Matthew Knowles, Beyonce and Solange's dad, who famously fathered kids outside his marriage and left a trail of broken trust. For many, it feels like deja vu all over again, with history repeating itself in the most scandalous way possible. And Solange? People say this is exactly why she's so quick to check Jay. To her, he's no different from their father, carrying secrets that could tear everything apart if exposed. On social media, the theories are running wild. Some swear Jay has gone to great lengths to keep these alleged kids in the shadows, using his wealth and power to bury the truth. Others argue that if he had nothing to hide, he would have taken those DNA tests years ago and shut everyone up. Instead, the silence only makes the whispers grow louder, and fans are demanding answers more than ever. At this point, the question isn't just whether Jay-Z has one secret child, it's whether he's been building an entire secret family tree right under Beyoncé's nose. By now, it's crystal clear. This isn't just one messy rumor or a single accusation. This is a storm that refuses to die down, and Jay-Z is standing right in the middle of it. From Rymir's 15-year battle to Letitia's heartbreaking story to whispers of even more hidden kids, the picture being painted is of a man living two lives, one polished for the cameras and another filled with secrets he can't outrun. Fans are connecting the dots and pointing out how Beyoncé has stayed completely silent through all of this. Some believe her silence is her way of protecting her image and family, while others think she knows more than she lets on and just chooses not to address it publicly. But the louder the accusations get, the harder it becomes to ignore. People are now asking, how much longer can Beyoncé keep pretending these claims don't exist? Meanwhile, Solange is the wild card in all of this. She's shown time and time again that she won't hesitate to defend her sister. And if these stories keep surfacing, she might just spill even more tea that Jay-Z never wanted out. The way she sees it, protecting Beyoncé will always come first, even if that means burning Jay's reputation to the ground. So here we are, rumors, receipts, lawsuits, DNA claims, and a trail of unanswered questions. Is Jay-Z hiding multiple secret children? Has he been paying to keep people quiet? Or is this all just smoke without fire? One thing's for sure, the world won't stop digging until the truth finally comes out. Child support hits different when the father in question is a billionaire mogul, and Letitia's side of the story makes it crystal clear. Her mother spoke out, saying that lawyers laughed in her face when she tried to push for justice. "It's been 28 years, she wrote, and it's time to finally tell my story. How long was I supposed to let this go on without making a public statement?" That alone shows how deep this cover-up allegedly runs. But it doesn't stop there. One of Letitia's mom's old friends even came forward to back up her claims with shocking details. She said, "I know the story from start to finish. I hooked your mother and father up years ago. Jay asked me who she was when I lived on Greenwood Avenue. We chilled in that apartment so many times, laughed, drank, smoked, played cards, and more. Lisa and I have talked about this for years. She continued with even more tea. I remember when Lisa came to my house on Bradley Avenue in Cambridge, Maryland, and we called Rockefeller trying to reach Jay about Tasha. The man on the phone said, "Do you know how many women call me daily saying Jay-Z they baby daddy, my hand to God?" And then she closed it out with a line that hits hard. "What's done in the dark will come to light one day." And honestly, this sounds way too familiar. It's almost identical to what Reimer Satterthwaite has been saying for years, that Jay used his money, his power, and his legal team to dodge accountability. Now with Letitia stepping into the spotlight, people can't help but feel like history is repeating itself. Another alleged child, another uphill battle, and still no real answers. Jay-Z's silence is louder than ever, but if you think this saga couldn't get any messier, buckle up because it's about to. Reports are now swirling that Solange believes Jay-Z has even more outside kids who haven't even come forward yet. The thought alone is explosive, but when you look back at Jay's wild history, nobody's exactly shocked. Everyone knows he was running around heavy back in the day, and the list of women tied to his name is long. What really has people talking is the darker side of those rumors. There have been whispers for years that Jay-Z not only messed around with multiple women in the industry, but also used his power to control them. Some insiders even claim he ruined the careers of women who refused him, while others allege that the ones who did give in ended up pregnant. It's a messy, dangerous pattern. And Solange is allegedly pulling back the curtain on all of it. And let's be real, Solange has made it clear she doesn't like Jay-Z one bit. If the streets are right, this is just the beginning of a much bigger scandal. Jay better keep his lawyers on speed dial, because insiders say he could be facing wave after wave of paternity lawsuits in the near future. The man might be a billionaire, but secrets like these have a way of catching up fast. But now it's your turn. What do you think about all of this? Could Jay-Z really be hiding even more children? Or are these just rumors gone wild? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, share this with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to Public Secrets for the next chapter in this messy saga.